Hi there. Boy, this ain't Baja, I tell you what. This is rain in Western Washington. You know, I had wanted to go today on a hike and out to some remote location to where I could introduce to you the OutIn Nano portable espresso maker. But it got raining a little too much, and you know what? This is great weather to sit inside with a nice cup of espresso. So let's go inside the van and I'll tell you a little bit more about this thing. Okay, now before I get into this, I just want to say hello and welcome to anybody who's been following our channel. You may have wondered where we've been. Well, Shannon and I took some time off. We went to Baja, Mexico. We were down there for about 2.5 months, the beginning of this year, and we decided no work. We were going to fully immerse ourselves in the experience. We had a great time, and because of that, we didn't shoot any videos. So that's why you may not have seen us on YouTube for a while. Anyway, while we were down there, OutIn reached out to us via email. They are the manufacturers of this espresso machine. They apparently had seen our YouTube channel, and they asked if we would be interested in doing a review of their product in exchange for the product. So of course we said yes, yeah, send it on over. So full disclosure, they asked us to do this for them, and so that's pretty much where the whole idea for this video came from. And to be completely honest, I really wasn't expecting much. I'm thinking, yeah, you know, free product, we'll see. But I tell you what, when I get the package and I open it up right off the bat, certain things are telling me, you know, maybe this is a pretty good product. The quality of printing, the quality of the packaging, it's just pretty impressive. A lot of times on imported products, you know, the paper doesn't look right, the packaging isn't quite on. This is just spot on. This is the frequently asked questions guide, real good quality printing, good color. All of this sends a message. The quick start guide, same thing. And the user's guide too. The one gripe I have about this is the font that they printed with. It looks about a 3-point. It's really tiny print, so it's hard for me to read. But it's about a 70-page user's guide, and it's printed in 7 languages, so that's about 10 pages per language. So it's not that much to read, and once you read it once, you don't really need it. So that's good news. But again, coming back to packaging, look at the quality of the laser cut on this foam. It's just, it tells me that maybe there's a good quality product in here. And sure enough, the first time I took this thing out of here, I was really impressed. It's got some weight. It feels like a quality product. So what I'm going to do is get right to it and start brewing some coffee and show you how this thing works. All right, so the first thing you will need is the USB cable. So this is a USB-C cable at both ends. This is what you charge it up with. Luckily for Shannon and me, we happen to have a USB-C adapter because this old style is what we have all over the van. So it's just a simple matter to plug that into our wall, and then on the back of the unit, you open up this little trap door, and that is where you plug in your USB-C cable, and that's how you charge it. Now, we left ours charging overnight, so I'm not sure how long it took, but according to the directions, it should take about 3 hours for a full charge. So once you've got it charged, you can check that charge by pushing the button and releasing immediately, just like that. And you'll see we have 4 LEDs lit up here. That means it's a full charge. If only one lights up, that means you're about 25%. Don't use it. They tell you to recharge it if it's that low. And then anywhere in between is 50 or 75%. Next, we have a coffee scoop for loose ground coffee. We have a filter basket, again, for loose ground coffee. And we have a coffee cup. But not only that, there is also, right here, a capsule adapter. Now this is for aluminum coffee capsules like this. So let me show you how this thing works. So in the user guide, it tells you to put some water in to begin with, just a little bit. You can do cold water if you want. And we are going to clean the nozzle. And the way you do that is get a cup to catch the water because it's going to come spraying out of here. I'm going to push the on button twice real quickly. And you can see it starts spraying water through. That's cleaning the nozzle. I will push the button once. Once it's finished spraying water out, that means it's clean. I'll dump that water out and we're ready to go. So the first brewing method I want to show you is with loose coffee. So I'm going to use the loose coffee filter basket, and I'm going to grab the coffee scoop, and I'm going to fill this up, not quite full. If you can see that, it's a little less than full. I'm going to take the filter basket and turn it upside down on top of the scoop like that. And then I'm going to flip it over and holding it very tightly, try and get all that coffee out of the scoop into the filter basket. And that worked pretty well. And then this scoop also doubles as a tamping tool. So you use that to tamp it down a bit. And again, in the user's guide, it says the filter basket should be about 80% full, which that looks like it's pretty much 80%. Then you put the cap back on, and you drop that into the filter holder like that. And then the filter holder screws onto the bottom of the unit like that. And screw it pretty firmly. Next, I'm going to show you the cold water brewing method. So I'm going to pour some cold water in here. And it's not going to brew it with cold water. It's going to heat the water up. And the way that happens is you push and hold the button for 2 seconds till you hear a beep. And then you wait. And depending on how cold your water is, this could take up to 3 minutes for it to heat up. But the machine is going to heat it up to the correct temperature to make espresso. And then you want to make sure you have a cup underneath it. It'll start brewing. So I'll let you know how long this takes. This method would work really well if you are hiking and you're way out in the wilderness and you don't have any hot water available, or a campfire or something like that to heat water. You can just pour a little bit of water from your water bottle that you're also carrying with you, and then you can have some espresso out in the middle of nowhere. I can hear some gurgling sounds in there, like the water's getting hot. It almost sounds like water boiling in there. Okay, that was about 3.5 minutes, I think. Okay, and look at that. It's got a nice crema on top. Smells really good. Good and hot, and wow, that's tasty. Now, I don't normally drink straight espresso, so normally I would make an Americano, which would be 2 shots of this and about twice that amount of water. So honestly, I can't tell you how great this is because I don't usually drink this, but it does taste very strong. And I really like the appearance. It looks really good. So for now, I'm going to pour that into my coffee mug. And I'm going to show you the other way to brew coffee with this. Okay, but before I do that, let's check the charge. 3 lights are lit up. That's because I put cold water in here. So the instructions say you should be able to get about 5 usable espresso shots using cold water before you have to recharge this thing. But if you use hot water, the instructions say you can get up to 200 uses out of it. So as long as I'm here with a microwave at my disposal, I'm going to use hot water. So this water is nearly boiling, not quite. So that's one thing I'm doing differently. The other is I'm going to use a coffee capsule instead of a loose grind. And you put the capsule in like this into the adapter, push it in kind of tight to puncture it, and then put it into the filter holder. And again, maybe push it that way a little bit to puncture it. And just like the other one, you screw this on the bottom. Make sure it's pretty tight. I'm going to go right into my coffee mug this time because I've already got some espresso in there. This time what you do is you push and hold the button for about 5 seconds. And then it starts going. And here it is again. Pretty much doing the same thing it just did with loose coffee. And it will figure out when it's done and turn itself off just like that. And now, once again, a real nice crema on the top. Smells really good. Tastes really good. I'm going to make an Americano this time. I'm going to add some hot water and some half and half because that's how I drink my Americano. Cheers. And that's pretty good. Okay, but I know what you're thinking. The million-dollar question. Which is better, the capsule or the loose grind? I really wanted to like the loose grind better, but I tell you what, I'm not very good at brewing coffee. This is all new to me, and I think it's a bit of an art, and I need to really practice and get my moves down. So right now, the loose grind, this is about the 6th or 7th cup I've made so far. It's okay, but I'm not super happy with it. But with the capsule, this thing just nails it every time. It is so good. I use 2 capsules and then, like I said, about twice that amount of water, a little bit of cream, and I've got the most delicious Americano right here in the comfort of my van. And that is really cool. So that being said, I'm super happy with this thing. If you are interested in this yourself, look in the description below. There's a link that will save you 10% if you buy this through that link. Full disclosure, we will receive a small commission based on that, but hey, I think it's a win-win because you're saving 10% as well. So thank you, OutIn, for sharing this with us, and thank you for watching this video. If this was helpful to you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with somebody who you think may be interested as well. We would sure appreciate that. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Bye.